Hey, what's up? It's Symphony here. Subscribe to my brother Mr. Creepy as Hell channel, and when you're watching his videos, make sure you stay in one piece.
My name is Shelly, and what I'm about to share with you is probably a woman's worst fear, being followed. But not only was I being followed by one guy, I was being followed by two men. This happened when I was doing a closing shift at Starbucks. We close at 9:30 at my location where I'm at. I know other locations close at a different time, but that's not the point. After I got done locking down everything, I made my way to get my stuff, and I locked the store and I headed out. My house was not that far, so I usually just walk. I'm very careful about my surroundings because it is at night and I am a female, and I want to make sure no one is following me or there's not a guy acting shady, just for my safety. As I looked around, everything seemed alright, and I started my 10-minute journey back to my place. 5 minutes in, I felt like someone was watching me. I turned around and I saw two hooded men just looking at me. I can feel their eyes on me. I couldn't really see because they were kind of a distance from me, but I saw them just standing there watching me as I was walking. And as I was walking, they turned their heads, indicating that they were definitely watching me. I kept walking, but I made sure to keep my eyes on them. As I was walking, I heard loud footsteps running towards me. I didn't even look back. I ran because I already knew something was off. That's when I heard one of them call out to me. Yo, miss, where you going? You look really fine. You look beautiful. Just want to talk to you. Yeah, don't be like that. Let's talk to you. Fuck off, I said to the men as I was running. While I was doing that, of course, I grabbed out my pepper spray. I had it in my hand in case the men got closer, and as I was running, these men, I can feel them getting closer towards me. They were gonna reach for me. I kept running, but they were running faster. Eventually, I felt them touching me. One of them grabbed me by the shirt and pinned me down to the ground super hard. I remember I felt like I almost broke something. I screamed and yelled out for help, but no one came. These men, they were getting ready to do the unthinkable. I tried all my might to fight, but one of the other guys came in and hit me on the face. Before they can go even further, there was a man that yelled out to them, "Hey, get away from her!" The men abruptly stopped, and when I looked up, it was an officer. I was saved, but the two men got up and they ran off. The officer tried to chase after them, and he called for backup, but by the time the backup came, the two men had left. They were long gone. The officer got my statement, and I told him about what happened. Unfortunately, the cops could never find the men. And I want to say that the story ends here, but something creepy happened. A day ago, I got a message from an anonymous number saying that I got lucky that the cops showed, because if they hadn't, we would have had our way with you. After reading that message, I was afraid and frightened. I couldn't go out. I showed the message to the authorities, and they took that as evidence. Unfortunately, they still could not find the two men that tried to assault me. Hopefully, they find the guys, but until then, I've been taking Uber home, and I've been riding with friends. I'm afraid of walking at night alone, because I'm afraid I'm gonna eventually run into those two men again, and they're gonna try to do what they done to me again, but this time, they probably won't be no help.